What's going on? It's Silver. You already know the vibes. We still here, BT Weekend, California, by Coastal Music Exclusives. We're sitting down with Capri, and he got a lot going on, y'all. Please tap into us.
How you doing? How you doing?
6-year vet in the game. Now you rapping.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
You know, I actually been rapping since a shorty. You know what I'm saying? So, growing up with the music thing in my background and just trying to play football, you know how the NFL look at rapping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They frown on it. So, you know, I try to just wait for my right time to, you know what I'm saying, go after it, and I feel like I'm doing a good job now and making good progress.
Yeah. But you need like hip hop, because what you gonna do on the end zone? Like what you gotta bust it.
That's real.
So how do you feel like, because I know a lot of people kind of like mesh sports and music together. A lot of players like Kobe, Shaq, they've done music, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
So do you feel like, you know, sports and music kind of go hand in hand? Like the rappers want to be athletes and the athletes want to be the rappers?
Man, you know, honestly, when people ask me about that all the time, I like to differentiate the two, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, everybody love music.
Everybody.
You know, everybody. It don't matter what type of genre it is. Everybody listen to music. Everybody do music. Then you talk about sports. Not everybody do sports. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody play football. Not everybody play basketball. So I try not to mix the two together.
Yeah.
But I understand why rappers want to be good at sports. You know what I'm saying? And want to be sometimes a sports player. You know what I'm saying? And I can see why athletes want to be rappers, you know, but naturally, in me and my defense, like, I've always been doing music, you know what I mean, since short. So, and now that I'm just really stepping into my element and really just being 100% who I want to be, not who the NFL wants me to be, you know what I'm saying, and not living in that light. Now, you know, quote unquote dealing with a different type of character, you know what I'm saying, which ain't nobody harmful, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like, what brought music into your life? Were you in the school, you know, tapping on the lunchroom table, making beats or whatever, and spitting some freestyles? Like, what brought you to music?
Honestly, it started when I lived in a 3-bedroom house with 23 people in it. You know what I mean? I was staying out in Chicago.
Wait, hold on. You gotta pause. You gotta pause. How did you fit 23 people? Were they all there at the same time?
All the time, you know, we was really out. We was Mobb Deep. We was Mobb Deep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we used to be
like 23 kids, 2 parents. No, all right, 2 parents, 21 kids.
Like it was a bunch of us.
It was
sometimes
just family,
it was even
cousins, aunts, everybody.
Wow. My uncle got 21 kids now. He had 17 at the time.
Oh my, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm about to have palpitations. 21 kids.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all just really love.
Hey, and we all close, you feel me? We all close, like we all tight knit, you know what I'm saying? We all
you guys
tight-knit.
love a big family.
Yeah, I do. I want a big family of my own. But
do you have kids yet?
I got one baby.
Oh, you just getting started.
Girl.
You ready to?
I'm 28 though. I'm 28. You feel me? I'm sure he probably had his first kid like 16, 17.
Wow.
I don't even know.
Yeah. All right. I mean, he's a family for the shooters, so. Yeah. It was you had to become an athlete. Y'all just shoot.
Hey.
All right, so yes, go back to your story. I'm sorry for interrupting you. 23 people, 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
And then from there.
I mean, the lights would go out and stuff like that, and my mama always wanted us to do, like, you know, Showtime at the Apollo. She always seen us, like, being like her little stars, you know, so she started writing raps for us and stuff and having us perform in front of the family, you know.
Yeah.
That kind of got our jitters out early, you know what I'm saying? So as I just kind of naturally kept going, I love music, I always did, and then I found out, I started playing football, like, in 5th or 6th grade. But, you know, that really became a prominent role in my life just because I just feel like I was real good at it, you know what I mean? So, you know, backtracking back to music, it was always in me, you know what I'm saying? It was always in me, so.
And you said your mother wrote raps for you guys?
Yeah.
Do you remember any other raps?
I see you looking. You want me to do that on camera?
Yes,
and I actually
please.
do.
No, you have to.
All right, now, you know what? And I will do that. I will do that because I do feel like that shit was unique. I do feel like my mama was a pioneer, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she was forward thinking, you know what I'm saying, on some LeVar Ball shit, you know.
Wow, yes.
But it was like, I'm so mischievous, downright devious. Baby, can you hear us? All the honeys love us. I'm so mischievous, downright devious. Baby, can you hear us? All the honeys love us.
Wow.
Then they go like, Sitting in class, waiting for time to pass. At last, the bell ring. God do my thing. Kicking with the honeys on the swing. I kiss one, then the other. Girl said, I'm going to tell your brother, why you want to do that fat and act like that? Because I'm just so mischievous.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
Your mother wrote that.
My mama wrote that when I was like, we was like 6 years old, 7 years old.
Nah.
Dead ass serious. Yeah.
Wow.
For real.
That's incredible. And
I remember that. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. For real.
I was going to say, and you remember it, 6 years old.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. My mama,
shout out to Mom.
Yeah, for real. She a pioneer, for real. She my landscaper. I call her my landscaper.
Yes. For real. And we are honoring Black women, BET. It's the year of the Black woman. So
absolutely.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So, all right. So what got you to this point right now?
Honestly, what got me to where I'm at right now is really just me taking a stance in my own life, you know, and trying to just be 100% me and who
authentic.
I am. You know what I'm saying? Authentic to who I am, authentic to Capri. You know, I do feel like playing in NFL, you know, you kind of deal with the natural politics that kind of water you down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Can you talk about that? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about some of the politics? Because we know Colin Kaepernick was one of, you know, the bigger faces of the movement, but and there was a lot of strikes, there was a lot of kneeling and stuff like that. So what was your part? Like, where were you in all of that?
Honestly, I look back on that moment and I have to say, like, that kind of was like one of the moments in my football career, like, when I had to make like a career decision, like, for real, you know, because a lot of guys lost their jobs, a lot of guys lost endorsements if they had those, but if you didn't have endorsements and you wasn't that top player, you was about to lose your job, you know what I'm saying? You nailed down, like, you was gonna lose your job. They was gonna, like, that was like strike 3, you know what I'm saying? Even if you had 0 strikes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you deal with guys like the Jerry Jones situation, how he tried to treat the players, down to other little bitty situations.
Yeah.
You know, like, I just naturally wanted to just do what was best for my family, you know what I mean? And that was me. I provide for my family. I'm the, you know, I'm the breadwinner for my family, for my entire family, not just for my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, for a conglomerate of people, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to, me and my mom even talked about it, we didn't want to be selfish, you know what I'm saying? And, like,
absolutely.
you know, because obviously I knew where I stood and what I want to do. I also knew I had a family feed, and little stuff like that is kind of like what pushed me, like, even more to be who I am, like, and just be 100% me, because, like I said, that's one of the biggest things I kind of feel like I regret, you know what I mean, is not standing on that, because, you know, fast forward, you know, you see how much they disrespected the movement, you know what I'm saying, and, like, disrespected what we tried to do and what we stood for, you know. And then you have to deal with
I did want to ask you, because you do have locks and, like, you're dark in complexion. So do you feel like at any point in time, like, people kind of, like, treated you differently, or kind of, like, I don't know, like, isolated you or whatever in the league in terms of, like, maybe the coaches or even the players?
Yeah, 100%. I think naturally by me, like, being the person that I am and, like, really being a vocal person, you know what I'm saying? Very transparent. I'm from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? So I really, like, have a hard time with, like, being
holding it down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, you know what I mean? Being, like, somebody trying to step on me, somebody trying to, like, I really
you don't play that.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? So I have a real hard time with that. So dealing with that in the NFL and, you know, and the coaches and down the GMs and the disrespect and stuff like that. Like I always, no matter what man I'm in front of, want to be
push back.
You know what I'm saying? Want to be respected like a man. And if I'm not getting that, it's like I feel like it's always gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
And I don't want the NFL to be the one thing I'll be like, well, you know what? I'm gonna be like this for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm like, feel like I'm selling myself. I'm selling my soul to something that's like just, you know, it was making me unhappy, you know, to get shitted on and then act like I'm happy and then act like this and act like that and constantly this and like, and I just wanted to be real, you know what I'm saying, and voice myself and voice situation that was happening to me, you know, just for other people, so when they get to a certain point, a certain level, they can see exactly what I did it for, you know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely. So obviously music was your outlet, right? And it was like, you know, your way of being creative and being yourself. So, were you like in the locker room kind of like rapping? Were you having like ciphers or whatever the case may be? Yeah.
We always had little stuff like that. You know, players come together, do little ciphers, all that little stuff. I would have to say my biggest moment ever in my music, and the beginning of my music thing was when my boy Von Miller, Super Bowl 50 champion, it's my dog, it's my brother. But one day I walked in the locker room. He was about to get ready to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this dude, he was playing my music, you know what I'm saying, right when I walked in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's dope.
And I was like, damn, like, I had to come up and ask him, like, bro, you really like that, or you just trying to support? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
is it my birthday or something?
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with you for this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I gotta ask you, like, do you really like the music? He like, bro, in real life, I'll fuck with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, damn, like, you know, and it kind of give you
it make you feel
extra,
good.
Yeah, you know, it lets you know you're not delusional. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because everybody want to do the athlete rapping thing, and I feel like I'm really on the organic side of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to get caught in that little rift. You know what I'm saying?
You look
in
like
the
an
athlete
artist.
rapping.
You look like an artist. You do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I did want to say, really quick, what type of artist do you feel like you are, and who are some people that you are working with?
What type of artist I feel like I am? I feel like I'm really just an organic person, a real person. I like to speak from my soul, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm from Chicago, I got that sound, you know what I'm saying, that Chicago sound. I'm really a positive person, like to shine a lot of light, you know what I'm saying, even on my own city, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of negativity going on out there, you know what I'm saying, with the shooting and the gun violence and stuff like that. So I'm really just trying to be on the opposite end of that spectrum, you know what I mean, which is a hard thing to do in Chicago right now. But I know that's a lane for me. And not only my lane, that's just really who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a rowdy nigga. I'm not a loud barking nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really like, I handle my business whenever it's time to handle my business. You know what I'm saying? So I try to move like a king. So I don't, you know, so a lot of stuff don't even ride in my lane
go down.
with me.
Yeah. So how who are you working with right now, and what do you have out?
Yeah. I got a project I just dropped called Fast Forward and called Vivid. I got 2 of them. I did them back-to-back months. I got another song that's popping right now on YouTube called Do It All. It's at 150K right now on YouTube. I just did a song with Fetty Wap.
Nice.
You know, Fetty Wap, my dog's got it. You know what I'm saying? He really got that hit maker sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm excited to hear our project coming out. I think Vic Mensa hopping on that 147 Cowboy too. So, you know, really just trying to make some heavy movements right now, some heavy things happen in the game. So
dope.
Yeah.
And where can we find you, and where can we find your music?
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram under 3KingBiz5, iTunes, Just-Kapri, JustKapri, you know. So
it's lit. It's Silver. MusicXclusives. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Hey.